Jennifer Aniston is one of the highest paid and most successful actresses in history. But when it comes to her personal life, things haven't been nearly as smooth. From a high-profile scandal and divorce to shocking rumors of infidelity, it seems like she's never been without a man or far from a co-star. And what really drove Brad Pitt to walk away from her and into the arms of Angelina? In this video, we dive deep into the shocking personal life of Jennifer Aniston. Jennifer Aniston is not only a symbol of grace and success in Hollywood, but also a woman who has gone through deep emotional wounds caused by her own family. At just 9 years old, Jennifer witnessed the collapse of her parents' marriage. From then on, she lived with her mother, Nancy Dow, a perfectionist who constantly imposed strict expectations about appearance, behavior, and social image. Jennifer was once criticized by her mother for having a nose that was too big and eyes that were too close together, was forced to lose weight early on, and constantly heard phrases like "put on makeup," "look beautiful," things that gradually made her feel like she was no longer herself. However, the peak of their conflict came in 1999, when Nancy published a memoir from mother and daughter to friends. In the book, she revealed that Jennifer had undergone therapy due to issues related to boyfriends and childhood trauma involving her father. Nancy went on to state that her daughter lived with prolonged anxiety, had experienced emotional breakdowns, and struggled to maintain balance in her relationships. Even worse, she once appeared on a television show and talked about her daughter without Jennifer's permission. Jennifer later called her and firmly said, "I will never forgive you." This public exposure of her private life led Jennifer to cut off contact with her mother for nearly 15 years. Although she later provided financial support and helped care for her mother's health, their relationship never truly returned to what it once was. Even when Nancy passed away in 2016, many were shocked to learn that Jennifer was not included in the will, a clear sign of how deeply the rift between mother and daughter remained. In contrast to her mother, Jennifer's relationship with her father, John Aniston, was one of emotional support. Though he didn't live with her after the divorce, he consistently sent letters and made phone calls to encourage her during important moments in her life. Jennifer once accepted a Lifetime Achievement Emmy Award on his behalf, and when he passed away in 2022, she posted a heartfelt message, "Sweet Papa." One of the most beautiful humans I ever knew, the grief of losing her father revealed to the public a side of Jennifer Aniston that was fragile and deeply human. If you had grown up in a family like that, what would you do with a mother like hers? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Jennifer Aniston and Brad Pitt were once Hollywood's romantic dream, a perfect model of love and success. When they got married in 2000, all eyes turned admiringly to this power couple. He was the embodiment of masculine charm, and she was the graceful Rachel beloved by all of America. But behind that glamorous appearance was a fragile reality, just waiting for a single crack to collapse. The fracture began quietly when Brad started filming Mr. and Mrs. Smith with Angelina Jolie. At first, Jennifer trusted her husband completely, trusted in the 5 years of love they had built together. But then she noticed the subtle changes, the distance in his eyes, distracted answers, and long silences between them. She had no proof, but her instincts, sharpened by childhood wounds, told her something wasn't right. What Jennifer didn't expect was that the blow would come so cruelly, not from a confession, but from a photo in the newspaper. One early summer morning, Jennifer woke up and saw a series of pictures of Brad and Angelina holding hands, walking with Maddox on a beach in Kenya. That image struck like a dagger into the fragile trust she had tried to hold onto. What hurt wasn't just the intimate moment between her husband and another woman, it was the feeling of being abandoned and publicly humiliated. In that moment, she knew there was nothing left to save. In truth, rumors about Angelina and Brad had been circulating on set for months. But Jennifer believed it was just overacting. She had asked Brad, had wrestled with doubt, but he told her it was just work. Yet only weeks after they announced their separation, the whole world saw him hand in hand with Angelina, something that clearly wasn't just a coincidence. An insider later revealed that it was Angelina herself who leaked those photos, a silent declaration of emotional victory. Jennifer didn't choose to fight back or lash out. She quietly withdrew, continued going to set, and honored her unfinished contracts. But inside, she was shattered. The most bitter part wasn't the betrayal itself, it was how Brad disappeared from her life as if 5 years of marriage had never happened. He never issued a public apology, never offered an explanation. And then, just months later, Angelina was pregnant, news Jennifer also learned through the press. The feeling of being replaced, of being pushed aside like a supporting character in her own life, was more painful than any physical wound. Behind the public smile, Jennifer nursed a deep loneliness. She confided in friends that it felt like my husband had died, a grief that no one ever held a funeral for. Questions like why, was I not pretty enough, not good enough, kept spinning in her mind. It wasn't just the loss of a husband, it was the loss of faith and love, and honesty, in the person who once said he'd walk with her for life. But Jennifer did not fall. She chose to move forward, to heal through work, through friendship, and through a silence filled with pride. She never publicly attacked Brad or Angelina, never used the press to strike back. The only thing she did was live better, and that was the most powerful response. Now, looking back, people no longer refer to her as Brad Pitt's ex-wife, but as Jennifer Aniston, the woman who once loved, once hurt, once was betrayed, but still stood strong as a symbol of dignity and rebirth. Don't go just yet, I'm about to reveal even more of her secret relationships. Jennifer Aniston has long been not only a symbol of success and elegance, but also someone who keeps many deep secrets in her personal life. In addition to her public relationship with Brad Pitt and other romances that the world has followed closely, there still exist connections few people know about. Subtle hidden corners that help the audience understand her more deeply, not through the lens of a Hollywood queen, but through the eyes of someone who has gone through pain and found her own unique sources of emotional support. First, there were hidden romances that lasted for years, considered quiet and discreet emotional experiences for Jennifer. Only after her breakup with Brad did rumors begin to surface about a nearly 6-year relationship with a Democratic political figure. All information was kept strictly private, no photos, no social media posts, existing only through a few quiet walks and elegant dinners at high-end restaurants. This relationship helped her redefine the meaning of privacy, no need to flaunt, but full of safety and respect, something she deeply craved after her heartbreak. To this day, the man's identity remains a mystery, and perhaps Jennifer doesn't want anyone to know. Next, in the friends world, Jennifer maintained a deep and long-standing friendship with someone in real life who rarely draws attention, actress Toni Collette. Their first collaboration happened after Jennifer officially broke up with Pitt, when she invited Toni to play a guest role in the series Dirt. The two quickly connected on a spiritual level, bonded by shared themes of emotional pain and the right to preserve private, quiet moments for themselves. This connection was never covered by the media, but sharp-eyed fans noticed it through their looks, behind-the-scenes stories, and occasional appearances together, not as colleagues, but as two people who understood loss and offered one another comfort. Then there was a spiritual connection few people know about. Jennifer unexpectedly enrolled in a long-term meditation course with a reclusive guru in India. Though she never revealed his name, she once shared that those deep meditation sessions helped her strip away the armor needed to survive in showbiz, allowing her to embrace herself without needing external validation. This wasn't a romantic relationship, but a spiritual bond that helped her heal after divorce and the wounds from her family. That guru was the first person to tell her, "You can live in peace without glamour, without narrow expectations." Another secret is believed to be her extremely close friendship with a photographer who worked with her throughout projects from Friends to The Morning Show. They formed a special bond through the lens, and many believe that in Jennifer's life, this person was a true friend, one who captured her in moments that didn't require retouching or performance, just as she truly was, with all her flaws and scars. Lastly, a trusted journalist once revealed that during the time Jennifer moved to a beachfront villa in Malibu after her wedding with Justin Theroux, she used to host small dinner gatherings with her 3 closest female friends, a psychiatrist, a lawyer, and a nutritionist. These get-togethers became safe spaces where Jennifer felt she was not just an actress, but a regular woman with responsibilities, pressures, and a deep need for discreet sharing and understanding. Jennifer Aniston, not just a silver screen star, but a living testament to the strength that comes from transforming pain into resilience. The hidden relationships, the unnamed wounds, and the silent rebirths have shaped her into a woman who moves the world with both admiration and emotion. Behind the spotlight lies a heart that has been broken, but never defeated. If you want to keep discovering untold secrets about famous stars, the truths beyond headlines, and the hidden sides that define their strength, hit the subscribe button right now. Every week, we bring you raw, deep, and surprising stories you won't find anywhere else. Don't miss out.